block.
All right, Shalom. We the GMS and Louisiana Saints. This we doing a Shabbat lesson, the after camp lesson, man. And prior to get started, as we always do, the different honors and prayers to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakapadash.
Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation to the audience that's pushing the truth and sincerity. All right. And in this lesson tonight, a topic today, I just want to go into and cover that the Lord gonna reverse this curse that we once was, man. All right. We have been accursed in the earth, man. We have been a low thing, a thing downtrodden, forgotten about. All right. But the Lord has sprung us up and remembered this, man. All right. And these curses that's on us is gonna be reversed. All right. To bless means the reverse of a curse, man. You see? And Lord willing, we get that in this lesson, man. A blessing is a reverse of the curse. So the Lord is about to open the windows of heaven and basically bless us, all right, to where we ain't gonna even be able to receive this blessing. We gonna receive it, all right, but it's gonna rain on us so much, man. It's gonna be plenteous, you see? It's gonna be overwhelming, man.
Blessing will overtake you.
Yeah, blessing will overtake us, man. And that's the day we ran in and wait for. Go ahead.
It's going to be the reverse because it's also going to be the curse is going to overtake us.
Yep.
First of all,
The blessing. Yep. That's right, huh? And the curses have overtaken us. Just look at all the people. We was at camp today, the dude twin that came up, he finished, man. You know? And this will show you that we, the judges of Israel, that we do give a fuck about our people to a certain extent, that we want the kingdom of heaven so it can get them right too. You see? To get all our people right, because the kingdom of heaven say that all Israel shall be saved, man, and be right. All right? But it's just not over here. You see? So, hey, while we endure and wait, all right, we're going to do the work of the Lord, and then those that don't, they're going to have to get the judgment, all right, and come back through the loins of the righteous men. Well, come on, give me that Deuteronomy 30.
This is Deuteronomy 30, verse 1. And it shall come to pass when all these things are come upon thee, blessing and the curse, which I have set before thee, and thou shalt call them to mind among all the nations, where Yahweh thy power hath driven thee, and shalt return unto Yahweh thy power, and shalt obey his voice according to all that I command thee this day, thou and thy children, with all thine heart and with all thy soul, that then Yahweh thy power will turn thy captivity and have compassion upon thee, and will return and gather thee from all the nations whither Yahweh thy power has scattered.
Right, because the Lord looked at us as a desolate people in the earth, man. He said, I'm going to turn my face from you. I shall see what your end going to be, man. All right? But we have, certain men have acknowledged their iniquity, and they have what? They have returned to the Lord, man. They have repented and returned to the Lord. So as we can do that, so the Lord say he's going to do it, man. And we believe everything that the Lord say, man. All right, from the rooter to the tutor. That's from the front to the back, man. From Genesis to Revelation, man. All right, and the Lord going to stand good on his word. He stood good on his curses. He going to stand good on his blessings, man. All right? Nuh-uh, that was it. And that, go ahead with that, what you got next? Jump to 6 and 7. 6 and verse 7.
This is Deuteronomy 30, verse 6. And Yahweh thy power will circumcise thine heart, and the heart of thy seed, to love Yahweh thy power with all thine heart, and with all thy soul, that thou mayest live.
Right, we're going to be made alive again, man. All right? Quickened. Which the men of the Lord, or remnant right now, have been quickened, have been made alive, man. And we're going to be the progenitors of the kingdom of Israel, man.
It's important to be circumcised down as home.
That's right, man.
No, you have to
Oh, oh, come.
It's more important to be circumcised in heart.
Oh, I see.
To be circumcised downstairs.
That's right.
You got people that believe it, man. You know, it's about being circumcised at the heart. Now, which one more going to be salvation? It's going to be circumcised, right? Even Titus. Even Titus was proving that Titus wasn't circumcised. Yeah, he was a man of the Lord. He was circumcised at what? He knew the law. He knew the judgment, commandments, all that, man. Go ahead,
Verse 7. And Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecute thee.
Right. So when in the same breath, when the Lord gonna take the curses off us, He's gonna give them to the other nations, right? All right. Chiefly Esau, Edom. Okay, because they gonna be put out of. Not only did the Lord put by Esau, man. All right. He created them vessels of this fitted for wrath, man. Come on. I'm just saying, man. And our enemies, they living in loss. Well, yeah, he probably, got a little money. He living in a little low somewhere. He live downtown now. He got something, right? Then you better have something, right? Esau don't worry about they are not in trouble like other men, man. You see? Yeah. You paying for historic value, man. When you down here. Everything is historic. It's historic. All right? But the Lord said he gonna put the curses upon our enemies, man. All right? Those that had us as just they doing our people anything in the earth, man. All right? Treated us like nothing, man. When we was the crowning Jews of the Most High, man. All right? We're the Lord's magnum opus, man. You see? Come on.
Keep going.
Nah, that's it. Give me that receipt.
Ezekiel 36 and 33. Thus said the Lord Yahweh. Ezekiel 36 and 33. Thus said the Most High Yahweh, in the day that I shall have cleansed you from all your iniquities, I will also cause you to dwell in the cities, and the wastes shall be builded.
Yeah, Jerusalem, all right, gonna be built it up again, man. Israel, man. Also, he said, I will build back the ruins of David, man. All right, that was broken down. You see, the Lord about to build us up again, man. It says in Psalms 127 and 3 that Jerusalem is a city compacted together, man. All right, now when Jerusalem become a city compacted together, when Judah and Israel both come together, man, and that we may dwell in our land safely, all right, and we have rulership and dominion over the other nations, then that's when we're going to be compacted together, man. All right, then we're going to have all the curses off us and the blessings off us. Because right now, we're not running with our brothers, man. We separated. All right? We're going to have those 12 gates in the kingdom of heaven, man. That's when we're going to be all together, man. All right? Go ahead.
And the desolate land shall be tilled, where it lay desolate in the sight of all that pass by.
Because see, we desolate right now, man. Israel is a field of thorns that people walk by and they hiss at us, man. Hey, people wave their hand at us when they pass, man. All right? We the nothing, so-called nothings of the earth right now, man. But the Lord gonna transform that nothing to something, and that something to the everything, man. You see? Go ahead.
And they shall say, this land that was desolate.
I'm sure 3 to 5 of them got a music from. But that's neither here nor there. Go ahead.
Ezekiel 36 and 35. And they shall say, this land that was desolate has become like the Garden of Eden.
So that land that was desolate has become like the Garden of Eden, man. All right, the Garden of Eden was plentiful, man. It was plenteous in everything, man. All right, it was paradise. All right, it's paradise on earth. And listen, the kingdom of heaven is going to be on earth. It ain't going to be in the sky with buck-naked white men, buck-naked angels, with white guns. That ain't like that, man. The kingdom of heaven is going to be on earth, man. All right, and all the nations going to see our glory. All right, and the reason they're gonna see our glory is because of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right, they're gonna see His glory through us, man. We're gonna glorify the Father, vice versa. Go ahead.
And the waste and desolate and ruined cities are become fenced and are inhabited.
So our city's gonna become fenced, man, meaning we're gonna dwell. A fence meaning a house, all right, that you dwell in, man, in safety, and peace and safety. And that's what the kingdom of heaven gonna be for Yashala, man, peace and safety. Go ahead.
This is Ephesians 3:20. It says, now unto you, him that is able to do. It says, now unto him that is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we have asked or think, according to the power that worketh in us. Unto him be glory in the churches by Yahushua Mashiach through all ages, world without end.
Right. All ages, world without end. We about to come into the days of eternity. Because I believe it's Sirach 18 and 10. All right, it says, what is 1,000 years to the days of eternity? That's what the time, even what pretty much ruling on the earth, like in a roundabout way, 500 plus the, in the Greek and right. So, okay, give them 1,000-year rule, whatever, here and there. But what is 1,000 years to the days of eternity, man? All right, and the days of eternity and immortality awaits us, Jake. Okay, so while you out here thinking about your job, your woman, your family members, your cult, all right, getting money, that bag, we thinking about the kingdom of heaven in eternity, man. Go ahead.
And it also say abundantly above all that we may ask or think.
Yeah.
So we not even asking, or we don't even have an idea the overly amount of things, the overly amount of glory and joy that the Heavenly Father got waiting for us, man. Right. Within that world without end.
Right, man. And we ain't gonna be cursed no more. Our bodies, we ain't gonna have a scratch or stone on our body, man. We ain't gonna have a body ache. All right? We ain't gonna get sick. We ain't gonna have we're not gonna have a body odor. All right? Our breath ain't gonna stink. Feet stink nothing, man. That's curses, man. They prepared them. Getting them ready. And the Lord getting this ready. He said, the day when I make up my jewels, man. That means when he make up his jewels, it's gonna be a point in time where it's gonna shine. The jewels gonna shine, man. You gotta think about it. We going into gold streets, gold pavements, sapphire, gates of stones, man. Onyx, man. We going into jasper, man. We going into the glorious thing. This Esau kingdom, he have a little something, right? Okay, but compared to our kingdom, he ain't gonna. Come on, man. This ain't gonna match. Go ahead.
That's what our houses, our palaces and shit is made.
Yep. White.
Right? You gonna drink water out of gold pills and pictures and shit, man. We're gonna heal our bodies and shit, man. We're gonna go back to the old way. Where our feet touch the ground, our feet, because the grass and the ground actually grounds your body, gets the electricity from your body. But we're going back to the old way. Hell with these cars and shit, man.
It's concrete emissions and shit.
That's a good day, man.
We all beat up, man. Beat down over there, man. We don't got nothing else left over there, man. All right, you gotta forget the things that's behind and start reaching to the things that's before you, man.
It's just like in the truth. You can see how a man's life is based on how he take care of himself. The things around him. His body and shit. If Jake body is sloppy, his mind is sloppy. He works. Anything around him is sloppy. You can see when you go 9 blocks this way right here, man. Under that bridge, you can see exactly what I'm talking about, man. A lot of times in the truth, you can see within God, man. You know? We're looking for rest, though, man. From all this shit, man.
Just look at the orders, man. Just look at orders. Y'all brothers know what orders is. Just look at it. That means they care about total living. They don't care about their house. So why would they want to let go? They don't want to let go. Yeah, I'm not just care about look, no ass. Now, I'm dead. Then they gotta have this. And they take stuff else. Yeah, listen. It ain't gonna be no pedal bikes in the kingdom of heaven. Alright? Going back to chariots, you gotta get ready for slavery. And be a babe witch.
She's going to the field.
Where the field. Get up around like 6 o'clock.
I don't know, the money is short, so she be her spine tap though.
She's still gonna be a concubine.
The spine tap though.
You feel me? Yep. But yeah, man, we got something. What the old phrase is going, man? What the old phrase says, something greater later, right? And it ain't even really late no more. As I look at the videos out there, it's right there now. We could. You should be in the spirit of feeling the kingdom of heaven, man. Like it's really going. The worse this world get, the more you're supposed to get connected to the kingdom of heaven, man. Having that feeling, having them thoughts, you know, the spiritual thoughts. Like, you know, go ahead.
The night watch is almost over. It's about to be the day.
Yeah, it's the 12 hours, man. It's up there. Go ahead. Is that right?
This is 1 John 3:2. Beloved, now are we the sons of the Most High, and it doth not yet appear what we shall be, but we know that when he shall appear, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is.
Right, because look at us right now. We short. All right? Most of us, we don't got our height. We bald head. Come on, man. I'm cursed at the head. Hey, just listen, that's curses, man. You got to think about it. This time, if y'all can get that in second after for me, it said this statue, we're at the lowest statue we ever been, man. You know where it's at?
Even our age, man, we're dying.
Even the age. Yeah. We ain't even living to be 70. I don't know nobody that's 70, man, from my grandma, man.
They clocking out at 45, 43 now.
You can down that a little, 30.
Every jig man is like, at 54, that 54 years after that, it's downhill for them.
Yeah.
If he ain't, even, it's like, even when they take care of their body, it's just, oh, no, so-and-so died of this. Damn. What happened to you?
Hey,
Oh yeah, turn it, man. Turn it when I was early. You think Kimbo's face not bad. You think Kimbo had muscles and Tasha Rono shit and then, man. God is
we got men built like this and they got erectile dysfunction.
Oh man, that's a whole other change.
You see? Hey, Jake 20 years old. Jake can't even get it up. That's a big man.
Eating the Power Rangers, man.
Eating them Power Rangers. You know,
Jake Rangers trying to get it up.
Jake getting them lift it, go ahead and hit it. Hey, come on, man. In the kingdom of heaven, man, we're gonna be from here to across the street. For no reason. Open the door up, man. The business is up, man. You see?
We're gonna get that third leg, man.
Yeah, that corner gonna be around the corner, man.
A double barrel shotgun.
Yeah. You know? You got it. Go ahead.
This is
I'm about to get the man. Boy, they go down in the chamber, you're gonna get the man, you're gonna get the motherfucker.
Yeah. We going back to where the doors. I saw a video with Jay-Z. I think when Song cried, he's standing in front of the house. The door probably was up to what, the second ledge right there? Give or take, or look down in between, in the middle of the house. The two big doors he's standing in front of. You see?
Don't handle
How sorry I'm not had to pretty much stand on his tippy toe just to grab the bottom of the handle.
The dresser was like right there too. So you knew people had their size. All right? What's this gonna say, bro?
That's the second
The brother, that brother be like a trio, man.
Yeah, Jay coming out this side. Yeah, the kids this side.
He might be a short man.
And notice, Notice Jakes, that's the same. We all around each other. We ain't around nobody that's 6'5". All the NBA players around each other, man. Notice that. That's why we said Jake 6'5". We looking at Jake's, man. You don't play basketball? Like he out of order. All us around the same 6 feet, 5'11", 5'8", 5'9". Yeah, we all around the same heights, man.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 5, I'm going to start at 50. And I asked and said, seeing thou hast now given me the way, I will proceed to speak before thee. For our mother, of whom thou hast told me that she is young, draweth now nigh unto age. He answered me and said, ask a woman that beareth children, and she shall tell thee. Say unto her, wherefore are not they whom thou hast now brought forth like those that were before, but less of stature?
Like those that were before. The scriptures speak about giants. All right, that don't mean big old people, man. All right, when you go into that, man, that don't mean big people, man. It was superb. You can look at LeBron James now, all right, as the giants right now, man. The ones that's super elect, all right, built, okay. Those people you go. You want to say something?
Men of renown.
Men of renown, exactly, man. Men of renown, man. Okay, so those men that was before, when we was the men of renown, because every time coming back through captivity, we got smaller and smaller. You know, everything got what? Shrunken down and shrunken down. Even the age of the animal. A tiger, the fruit, a grape this big now, bro. My little girl be eating, get the grapes in a bag of grapes. She ain't gonna be able to hold a bag of grapes right now, man.
It's a scripture where it say it took 2 men to carry a cluster of grapes.
Yes, 2 men to carry a cluster. You see? Go ahead. And she. We got a lot to look forward to. The minds can't imagine what the Lord will do. Come on, think about that, man. We don't know what it's going to be.
It's the book of Baruch, chapter 3, verse 24. O Israel, how great is the house of the Most High.
Establishing who he's talking about. He said, oh, Israel, Israelites, man. And really it's dealing with the men. Go ahead.
And how large is the place of his possession. Great and have none end. High and unmeasurable.
Which is, that's coming back in style, but we're going to get the whole planet Earth and some, and the planets, man. No? Everything's going to be governed under us. Go ahead.
There were giants, there were the giants famous from the beginning that were of so great stature and so expert in war.
Let us now praise famous men. And our fathers that begot us, the Lord has brought great glory by them through his great power from the beginning. Such as did bear, you come through, such as did bear rule in their kingdoms, men renowned for their power.
Right. Hey, if I could say, if they was renowned on the earth, how much more in the kingdom of heaven when they have stood so swiftly for the name of the Lord? When Ezra was ruling, they gonna get a name in the kingdom of heaven. And Lord willing, I got a video set up for the reputation of man, because your reputation gotta die over here, man, to get that reputation in the kingdom. That's where we gonna get our name at. Over here, our names are nothing, man. It's all about the names y'all about y'all shot, right?
Such as did bear rule in their kingdoms, men renowned for their power, having counsel by their understanding, and their desiring prophecies. Leaders of the people by their counsels and by their knowledge of learning meet for their people. Wise and eloquent in their instructions, man. Such as found out musical tunes in their reverse of verses and writings.
Verses and writing. The musical tool and the verses and writings was holy song. All right, this song, this word. You see? Go ahead.
So rich men flourished in their villages, living in their inhabitants. All these were honored in their generations and were the glory of their times.
Yep.
So there be of them that have left a name behind them, their praise may be recorded.
Yeah, hey, we reading of them. It's in the book that is reading of the Jeremiahs, the Ezras, the Ezekiels. You see, we read them. We reading of the men that's famous. We read them right now. Go ahead.
It says, and some there be which have no memorial, who are perished, or through their
Right. Done. So we read of those famous men right now. So we reading of them in the kingdom of heaven, in the kingdom to come. We not about to rewrite the scriptures. We about to add to it, man. And then those people in that kingdom, in the kingdom of heaven, gonna be reading about what we was doing here. You see? Because it say no longer will I talk about basically the deliverance from Egypt, but how I brought the children of Israel out of the land of the north, man. All right, that's when he gonna be turned out of captivity. And remember this, because he's saying I'm gonna turn around and remember y'all. All right, you see. So the Lord say he gonna remember us, and when he remembers us, he come and get us, man. When he sent his son, he like, all right, that's enough. Now go get him, man. You see?
I got
still want that. Yeah.
I got one. I got a good one.
You finished?
I had like 3 more verses.
Go ahead.
Hold on, real quick. I got one.
So Isaiah 25:8, he will swallow up death in victory, and Yahweh, the Most High, will wipe away tears from off all faces, and the rebuke of his people shall he take away from off all the earth, for Yahweh hath spoken.
That's what coming to us too, man. This is a beautiful thing. Go ahead, huh?
Right. Turning again our captivity, man. We can't wait to get out of these yokes in these bodies, man. We them same angels that's in those bodies, man. And these bodies died, man. We in those chains, man. That's us, man. Go ahead.
Let's close second Esdras 5:54. Consider thou therefore also how that ye are less of stature than those that were before you, and so are they that come after you,
Right.
less than you.
So we way small. This was Esdras, and they were telling them you smaller than the people who came before you, and they're small. Everything's smaller. When you read in Moses, when you read about Moses, when Moses died, he died and his eyes wasn't dim. That means he was in his full strength, man. All right, when your eyes dim, that means you're weak and feeble. He died and his eyes wasn't dim, man. I forget where it's at. I think it's in Exodus. But his strength wasn't a Moses' strength wasn't abated. So when he died, the Lord like, come on up out of here, man. He wasn't even weak. Usually when God old weak with bones on. Because back in that time, we died when we was old men. You got it, go ahead.
This is Deuteronomy 34:7. And Moses was 120 and Moses was 120 years old when he died. His eye was not dim, nor his natural course abated.
Right. So he died in his full strength. He was just 120. The men before him was living what? 300, 400. You go back all the way to Methuselah, they were living 900 some years. Almost a full day. They were almost making that full day. Because one day is 1,000 years to the Lord, as 1,000 years is one day to us.
It's going to be burning into us, though. It's eternity. We're going to live forever.
Yep.
We ain't going to die. Then we, like I said, you going to have the ability, you going to look how you want to look, man.
Yeah.
You know? That's going to be a blessing. We're going to get the victory. Just like Yahweh Shai got the victory, we're going to get the same thing, man. All Israel, but these, like I bring it out time and time again, these nations, these piece of shit nations, they're going to have these same bodies. They're not going to live, they're going to be better than these Americans, but we're going to be...
Not mine.
I know what you mean. I'm speaking in the sense, like, we're not going to be giving them pork and ham and all that shit. You know, we may give a slap and see how we want to, but they gonna be kind of better off. Yeah, they gonna be kind of better off than shit over here, man.
That's what you say when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
Yeah.
Come around. No, you sure?
Yeah. Come on, man.
Yes, sir.
First Corinthians 15:26. The last enemy that shall be destroyed is death.
Yup, the last enemy shall be destroyed in death. Oh man, how sweet it is to get over that victory right now. Get that, to get a piece of that. Yahweh Shai already accomplished that. So if we are in Yahweh Shai, he's something with us, then we accomplished it, man. We just gotta go through it or be passed from it. It's either or. If you go through it, you still, hey, what's the difference, man? You still gonna reign with the Lord, and you coming first. You get your crown first.
Still gonna be granted.
It's gonna be granted to you, man. Your words gonna follow you. Go ahead, let's do it, bro. Knock it out.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 31, verse 4. Again, I will build thee, and thou shalt be built, O virgin of Israel.
Right, because we're gonna be, once again, which the virgins of Israel, we're not defiled with these other women. We're purifying ourselves and making ourselves clean, man. All right? We're not defiled no more. Okay, we're gonna be, the whole Israel gonna be virgins, man. Go ahead.
Thou shalt again be adorned with thy tablets,
Yep.
and shalt go forth in the dances of them that make merry.
And we're gonna really have that real music with those real, with David played, the harp. We're gonna really have that real music that synchronized with our spirits again, man. All right? And ain't no evil spirit gonna jump on us in the kingdom of heaven because we're gonna have the laws in our inner parts. We not gonna be defiled in no way, spiritually, physically, with nothing.
We're going to be judging those spirits.
Yeah, we're gonna judge the spirits.
I got it out of Solomon Mountain, man. This is Ecclesiastes 2:7 real fast. Get to the point. It says, "I got me servants and maids. I have servants born in my house. Also, I have great possessions, great small cattle, above all that were in Jerusalem before me. I gathered to me silver and gold, and treasures of kings and provinces. I got me men singers and women singers, in the delight of the sons of men, as musical instruments, and that of all sorts, man."
You're in Ecclesiastes 2, right?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. That's when Solomon was saying that he had all that. But guess what Solomon said? It still was vanity. Because he knew it would come to an end.
I brought it out. We're gonna go back to the old way. We're gonna get real singing instruments.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Drums and trumpets and singers and it's gonna be, hey man, how do you think singing is over here for singing? It's gonna be far out, man. The kingdom of heaven is gonna be far out, man. Every day the kingdom of heaven is gonna be like a brand new day, man.
Hey, we're gonna have more instruments than we've ever heard. We're gonna hear new sounds.
New sounds, man. Yeah. You know, you ever see? Hey, it's another thing. It's another scripture I think about. But the Lord gonna really reveal. There's gonna be new colors that we never seen before, man. New creatures. The Lord said in a part of it that He make a new fish, new creatures every day, man. What He is though? Why is it that we don't see Him? You know?
Square read is 20 miles. And don't go in or pass it. Out or pass it, man.
Real quick, that's why the Lord posed that question to Esau. Okay, good. If you want to do away with the nation of Israel, do me this one thing. When Jay said, do me this solid, do me this one thing. Go to the ends of heaven, go to the depths of the sea. Then will I get rid of those people, man. He hasn't been there. Try that. He gets a fucking robots with some arms that go down to the bottom of the sea. He sees an octopus that's illuminating. You see a fish with a man's face. You see this fish with a man's face. You see shit fish that disappear.
Yeah.
You know? All you can do is go back up the water and
We're gonna be able to swim with them. Our children, they won't be able to swim with them, man. Put our hands in the mouths of our children wild beasts, and they ain't gonna, that glow gonna be back on us, man. Like during the times of Noah. Because we got dominion over the animals. The animals are afraid of us, man. You have dominion over them, they respect you. Everything respects you, man. Right?
Yeah, Jake is worried about a stinking ass pit bull.
Yeah.
All nigga worried about a stinking ass pit bull, Shih Tzu, and Chihuahua.
Yeah.
A laptop and a cell phone.
Yeah, man. Niggas don't have cell phones and laptops. Man, I ain't thinking about that shit. Go ahead, turn my man.
This Psalms 80 and 14. It says, "Return, we beseech thee, O Yahweh of hosts. Look down from heaven, and behold and visit this vine."
We're vine. We that vine. When you go in Exodus, right? That vine that he only had eyes for. What he only looked at. You see? He said, and it says, return. So David begging the Lord, man, return. What's up? Like, come on. Go ahead.
It says, "And the vineyard which thy right hand hath planted."
So what vineyard that thy right hand had planted? He said, I'm going to water my best garden, man. When you go in Song of Solomon chapter 4, all right, it speaks about what's in this garden. The myrrh, all right, all his gardens which makes up his plants, which are his men. All right, go ahead.
It says, "And the branch that thou madest strong for thyself."
And that branch goes into what? That Romans 11, man. All right, Yahweh Shai the branch. He the tree. We the branch and the tree. We everything, man. Go ahead.
It says, "It is burned with fire. It is cut down. It perished at the rebuke of thy countenance.
Go ahead.
Let thy hand be upon the man of thy right hand, upon the son of man whom thou madest strong for thyself."
And he gonna be the one that come get us to usher in the kingdom of heaven. He coming to usher in and get us and give us our bodies and bring in the kingdom of heaven, man. Go ahead.
It says, "So will not we go back from thee?
Go ahead.
Quicken us, and we will call upon thy
We
name."
need to be quickened. Go ahead.
It says, "Turn us again, O Lord Yahweh of hosts, because thy face to cause, till I can cause thy face to shine, and we shall be saved."
So our face is gonna be shining in the kingdom of heaven. And your face shining is a resemblance of wisdom and knowledge, man. Let's speak about Yahweh Shai let's speak about Yahweh Shai says his wisdom causes a man's face to shine, man. So when our face is gonna just be shining with joy, not with worries. We ain't got to wake up and worry about if we go to work and we got a 12-hour shift today, man. You know, we ain't gonna be working, man. Go ahead, man.
I was just gonna say, when Moses came down with the law, statutes, and commandments, he had that
Yeah,
glow.
yep. Because he got wisdom. Yeah.
God gave it to him firsthand.
He gave it to him firsthand, yeah. Not that. He got this one.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 60, verse 15. "Whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated, so that no man went through thee, I will make thee an eternal excellency." An eternal excellency.
That's it.
I don't know, real quick, I don't know what, one of y'all know what the scripture is, but the Lord said He don't even change our appearance. Like our physical appearance, it's not the one, it's not indeed. It's another one.
Therefore,
He said He's going to literally change all these scars, our teeth, everything's going to be changed about it. Like, look at our full men in this full glory, man. What's your boy name is? I think the other one.
Yeah.
Man, we're gonna look like carbon copies of Epsilon, man.
Well, you looked at him, you looked at heaven almost the way they described him, bro.
Without blemish from head to toe.
He had no
That's gonna be
blemishes,
us.
bro.
16 and 15?
16 and 15.
Yeah, we're gonna be all it's gonna be like a carbon copy of Epsilon, bro.
Yup.
Not a scar, not a pimple, nothing. It's gonna be on us, man.
Excellent.
Perfect. Genesis 12, the Lord has his teeth like milk. We're gonna be on us, man. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, white teeth like
That's
this.
it in 40 though? That's it?
I believe so.
Bring it out real quick.
It says, Isaiah 40 and 29. It says, "He giveth power to the faint, and them that eat, and them that have no might, he increases strength. Even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength, and they shall mount up with wings as eagles, and they shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint."
It's Isaiah 60 and 15. Whereas thou hast been forsaken and hated, so that no man went through thee, I will make thee an eternal excellency, a joy of many generations.
A joy of many generations, around without end, man. Eon and eon and eon and eon, forever and ever and ever. An eternal excellency, right? So we're gonna be excellent. You know what excellent is? There's no blemishes, no nothing. You excellent. All right, we're gonna be perfect. We're gonna be complete in the kingdom of heaven. Then we're gonna literally be perfect. Because we're gonna be found without fault at all. We're gonna benefit all our folks here. This is what we making our folks at, man. Go ahead. That was it. That was it.
Read 17 real quick.
Go ahead.
Verse 17. For brass I will bring gold, and for iron I will bring silver, and for wood brass, and for stones iron. I will also make thy officers peace, and thy exactors righteousness. Violence shall no more be heard in thy land, wasting nor destruction within thy borders. But thou shalt call thy walls salvation, and thy gates praise.
Our walls salvation and our gates praise, man. We're gonna wake up every day and sing aloud on our bed, man. All right? Praising the Lord. What you think we're gonna be singing about? Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. He delivered us. He stood good on his word. We believe he gonna stand good on his word in hell, man. You gotta believe that to get up out of here. All right? And you gotta stand on that. Go ahead.
This Matthew 19, starting at 28. And Yahushua said unto them,
Somebody get Isaiah 52 and 14 for a brother.
This Matthews 19 and 28. And Yahushua said unto them, Therefore I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye shall sit upon 12 tribes, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. The 12 thrones. So like ye shall sit in the thrones of his glory, and ye shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And every one that hath forsaken houses, or brother, or sister, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or land for my name's sake, shall receive a hundredfold, and shall inherit everlasting life.
What the meaning of a hundredfold, man? All we know is this out there. Yeah, that's good enough for us. Bro, you gotta think about it. Just for us not to have work and don't gotta worry about how we gotta pay our bill, we have to respect. The Lord said, I'm gonna go months beyond that, man. We just won't be all right.
Yeah, it is. Somebody get Isaiah 54 14. Let's start at 13.
Wait, 50 what?
Isaiah 50, 52 and 13. One is in 14, and somebody get the word mark. M-A-R. That's not it. That's not it.
This is Isaiah 54:7. For a small moment have I forsaken thee, and with great mercies will I gather.
So for a small moment, man. All right, this captivity we've been in. We ain't even been in it long. When you really go to think about it, hey brother, you've been in captivity 26 years. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't been long, but it feel like forever. Because when you're in hell, this is misery. This the pit. This the grave. So one day will feel like 1,000 years to you. You see? Because you're not in your heaven. So heaven represents rest, peace. All right, praise. Go ahead.
Hey, I can say that. Like, you think back to when you were in high school and all that, that seems like a whole lifetime.
A whole lifetime ago. Yeah. Go ahead.
Keep going.
Yeah. Keep going, huh?
Verse 8.
Go down. Go ahead.
In a little wrath I
It
hid my...
fucking works. It's like when you work, you're tall and gotta pick up heavy shit.
Yeah.
It's like the time go by slow.
Look at the time. An hour paying for like 6 hours done with, but here's an hour and a half.
In a little wrath I hid my face from thee for a moment, but with everlasting kindness I have mercy on thee, saith Yahweh thy Redeemer. For this is as the waters of Noah under me. For as I have sworn that the waters of Noah should no more go over the earth, so have I sworn that I will not be wroth with thee, nor rebuke thee. For the mountains shall depart, and the hills be removed, but my kindness shall not depart from thee, neither shall the covenant of my peace be removed.
So neither through that contract that his peace be removed. Go ahead.
Say Yahweh that has mercy on you.
Go ahead.
O thou afflicted, tossed with tempest and not comforted, behold, I will lay thy stones with fair colors, and lay thy foundations with sapphires.
Our foundations gonna be laid with sapphires, man. Go ahead.
Verse 12, and I will make thy windows of agates, and thy gates of carbuncles,
Yep.
and all thy borders are of pleasant stones.
Pleasant stones. Go ahead.
And all thy children shall be taught of Yahweh,
Yep.
and great shall be the peace of thy
We're
children.
gonna be able to enjoy our children. Because I can't enjoy our children. I can't enjoy my children. All right? Go ahead.
In righteousness shalt thou be established. Thou shalt be far from oppression, for thou shalt not fear, and from terror, for it shall not come near thee.
So no terror gonna come near us, man. Nothing gonna come near us about us, man. All right? Terror ain't gonna even, we ain't gonna even think it. We gonna be the ones terrorizing. Listen, the king of terror gonna be the gave us rides in our hand.
The prince
and
of
saying terrorize.
The prince is a
The
terror.
prince of terror. The ride, what they call Yahushua in Isaiah 11, the ride of his own. Yahushua is compared to the Lord's ride, man. All right, he that ride.
We're gonna be miniature Elishad.
Yeah, yep. Miniature Elishad, you right, bro. Yep. We're gonna be able to be gods again, man. Not God himself, gods, man. In his image. We're gonna meditate. And the king of terror gonna basically.
We're gonna perform terror on him
Yeah,
that day.
the king of terror gonna tell us terrorize, man. Yeah, your business.
I said the first chapter. Like, the thing is wrong. See them with but in order to become a god, man, you gotta first know past, present, and the future, man. We have that knowledge and understanding, man. We have it.
I know you.
You know? That's just one part of it. That's what the Lord said, you are God, but you should die like men, man. We have to hold together. That's why the guys come up every time saying they're God. We ask them what's going to happen to America, they can't tell us, man. Who the enemy is. What's the power there? They don't know none of that, man. And you know, I'm going to say this, no, if you be a God, you can't be fucked up, man. And people can't deal with us in the scripture. We're above, like I said, we're above, like when you play a game, you say you play Call of Duty, you the only nigga on there going 67 and goddamn 0. You're a god, man. He can't fuck with you. That boy is killing shit, man. And like I say, that's how we are being built like that now, man. We know all things, man. We know the past, the present, the future. We know a little bit of this. I mean, this brother was talking, you know, I had to tell him, brother, excuse me, what I went into, I was getting into some other wild shit. Yeah, I was getting into shit with the brother, and I had to all right, hold on, sorry, medicines and shit. I was getting into this shit with the brother, I'm going like, damn, Marino deep. I'm like, hold on, I'm sorry, I get into weird shit like that. Yeah. But that's our makeup, that's how the Most High made us, man. Yeah. Especially when you come to the Word, He made us to go deep, man. Deep into shit, man. That's why that guy right there, come on, man, just give me my credit. Just give me my shit, man. Yeah,
I was trying to sit there and tell you what secret Professor Luke is.
Yeah.
Every brother got his own thing. Just bring out for the body.
It's Proverbs 18:4. The words of a man's mouth are as deep waters. Yeah. And the wellspring of wisdom as a flowing brook. Like the man's brother elder said, he couldn't stop. Like flowing of wisdom, you know what the Lord, bless you with.
We're just running, man.
Just go.
Running
Yeah.
off some shit, the next thing you know, I'm talking about molecules and all this other shit. And H2O turned to H2. I'm talking about, like, hold on, bro. That ain't geek mode, man. That's what this word do, man. Get you in geek nerdy mode, man. Because like I said, when you come fuck with us, man, you stepping into our arena, man. You gonna deal with, and you remember, hey, man. You know, it was an Edomite, bro. I watched some period pieces like Troy. That nigga Troy come in that bitch, bouncing and shit. Hey, that's how we be when you come in. You step in this arena with us, man. We get into Achilles mode, man. Like your boy said, he's like, I would be scared that first time. He's like, hey.
He's like, the little boy, Achilles was getting ready for the battle, and the little boy was like, that Grecian.
That was his armor bearer, right?
Yeah, his armor bearer. He was hanging in his shit. And he's like, hey, that I think he was in a Galatian or in a Ephesians. He's like, that, I'll just say, that Grecian was one of the biggest mans I've ever seen. I'd be scared to fight him. And Achilles just looked at him and was like, that's why your name's never going to be remembered.
Yeah, that's why, yeah.
That's the type of tip we on, man. Jake be talking about they gangsters and all. You'll never be remembered. But you ain't doing this, man.
Jake gonna pick somebody out and get remembered on how ruthless and violent he is. But our Lord is the most violent man in here. Every blood that's been shed was by the hands of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
Hey, I want to punch a nigga out with the word, man.
The word.
I want to rock him, sock him, the nigga head with this word, man. That's why I had to tell Brad, chill, man. Get your eyes to it, bro. Right. He was ready to get this shit on. He was beat down with this, man. This right here.
He's on his knees.
Literally, bro.
Beat down.
Yeah, this word make a nigga jump off the top floor and up there.
He might commit suicide.
He look like
Birthday is
On
that
his
day.
birthday,
He says it's
I
that
want to
day.
get closer to my God. Off the building. Boom.
time business talk.
Then he gonna get on the highest building. He'll go get on that one. Call his people. I'm up here. I'm gonna do it. He ain't gonna go up there in front of him. He gonna throw the story for him. He gonna get on him and do it. But he
I'm down
said,
here telling them stop fronting, man.
stop fronting. Come on.
It took him like 30 times to tell him get up and leave.
Yeah. Hey, a wounded spirit who could bear. He couldn't bear.
I favor.
So I'm wounded. Come on, cut my head off. Come on, bro. I gotta go watch that back. That's a watch back. I'll watch it back anyway.
You might just share him because he's gonna be a good slave.
Yeah, he is.
He's gonna be a good slave.
He was like Arnold in Predator. I'm here. Kill me. Kill me now.
This Tobit 13:7. I will extol my power, and my soul shall praise the King of heaven, and shall rejoice in his praise. And this the last one. You got it.
It's Tobit 13 and 12.
Yeah.
Cursed are all they which hate thee.
So cursed are all they that hate thee. That hate who? The children of Israel. All right? Especially starting with the remnant of the seed, the chosen remnant of the children of Israel. Go ahead.
And blessed shall all be which love thee forever.
Right. So blessed are those who cleave to us and help us, push the word and do those, do that which is righteous in the sight of the Lord. Go ahead.
Rejoice and be glad for the children of the just, for they shall be gathered together and shall bless the Most High of the
We're
just.
gonna praise the Lord, the King of heaven. Go ahead.
Oh, blessed are they which love thee, for they shall rejoice in thy peace.
Go ahead.
Blessed are they which have been sorrowful for all thy scourges,
Yep.
for they shall rejoice for thee when they have seen all thy glory,
Yep.
and shall be glad forever.
Right, so they're gonna rejoice. They have sorrow for all thy scourges, man. This thing we went through. Go ahead.
Let my soul bless Yahweh, the great King.
Right, bless the great King. We're gonna rejoice. Here we go. This is the point. Go ahead.
For Jerusalem shall be built up with sapphires and emeralds and precious stones.
Yep.
Thy walls and towers and battlements with pure gold.
So Jerusalem gonna be built up in pure gold. All right, sapphires and emeralds. Go ahead.
And the streets of Jerusalem shall be paved with beryl and carbuncle and stones of Ophir.
Right, that real shit, man. We ain't gonna have what Edom got all this. We gonna have that real, man. Go ahead. Wait, let me pass. Listen, go ahead. This is the finale, man. Go ahead.
And all the streets shall say hallelujah,
Yep.
and they shall praise him,
Yep.
saying, blessed be Yahweh, which hath bestowed it
So
forever.
it's gonna be hallelujah, man. All right, in that order, and that's what we fighting behind this camp. Us on this camera front, we fighting to retain that and enjoy that, man, and to be in that with our brothers, man. Okay, being those ones that's separated, all right, in the kingdom of heaven, not in a sense like that, but being those great men that stood for rights in the city. You see? That stood for the name so stiffly, and we got our crowns in that order.
You're gonna be the ones on that judging the 12 tribes.
Right, man.
Also, ultimately, things that we once pursued in the world, God will give us our chance in the kingdom. Like brothers like me, I know how to draw and paint. Whatever I know how to do is going to be help bringing forth the kingdom of heaven, man. Those ideas, the music that brothers want to know how to do, that's with technology and shit. All that's going to help bring forth ideas, wonderful colors and shit in the kingdom.
You have all the time in the world. And right now, Jake will have a hobby. Then you got to go back to work. You only got a few minutes to do this. You have all the time in the world to just explore whatever you want.
You don't have no time to press with your mind is pressed down and see things happen. It's like that with the people and stuff. You don't have time to focus on traffic, man. It's brothers, all these brothers up there, brothers that you don't know, different kids have different types of the music in the kingdom of heaven gonna be so refreshing and beautiful. Art, right? Ideas and things like that. Like when Solomon had got old boy Hiram the Fifth, created palace. That took a couple of years. The ultimate creator, Yahushua, he's been creating the kingdom of heaven for us for 2,000 years.
I was a prelude when I was going back and forth with the king of the Egyptians. With the head over the Egyptians.
Yeah, he more like
Tyree, huh? Yeah.
More likely, man, that guy was a chick, man. Solomon when got he didn't do no shit.
Yeah, with him, yep.
That guy knew how to sculpt marble and all that shit. You're gonna have them same the brothers, them ideas is gonna be
He's like an architect.
yeah, great architect. That's why the so-called Masons get their there's one that produced from structure Freemason. Great builder. The greatest builder, master mason, master builder. The greatest man right now have come to building the kingdom of heaven. Now, once you build the kingdom, what happens? Start putting the people in there, the music, the food, all those things are going to make the kingdom of heaven beautiful, man. Our ideas and our talents, man.
Right. And to end it all, we are those people, got it? Yeah. We are those, like he said, that's how you know that's Jake's. Remember, Jake is the form of all things. Everything you see was probably done and started by a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American. They got all we the trendsetters, man.
The founding forefathers, the first place they went, one of the first places the architect they made was what? Washington, D.C. Right? Who laid down the format of the blueprint of Washington, D.C.?
Jake.
Jake, man.
This is Daniel 1 and 4. Children in whom was no blemish, but well favored, and skillful in all wisdom, and cunning in knowledge, and understanding science, and such as had ability in them to stand in the king's palace.
Right, so we went to the point of where we were the Daniels and the Josephs, they were standing in the king palace. They made him higher than their own men, man.
He won't tap and get the play again.
He won't tap.
He won't tap and get the play again.
Y'all know who he won't tap is, brothers?
He won't tap in.
Y'all with it, we gonna get this.
Hey, I'm gonna just leave it like this. He won't tap, that was just his Egyptian name.
Yeah. This was his Egyptian name. But we ain't. Y'all with it?
We'll get there one day.
Well,
along with Pope Urban.
They say children in what? Cunning and skill and all everything, right?
In knowledge and understanding science, such as had ability in them to stand in the king's palace, whom they might teach the learning and the tongue of the Chaldeans.
That's right, man. Diversities of tongues, everything. That was us, man. We was the ones that did it.
Imhotep was a man of many crafts.
Hey, you know, Lord willing, that was edifying, man. 'Cause hey, at the end of the day, this is what we reaching forward for, man. This is what it's all about. All right, we're not just standing out here for our help, man. We trying to receive that which is slated for those who are slated for, man. And we trying to get in and enjoy it, man. But with that, man, until the next time, we're gonna give infinite honors and prayers to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the audience that's pushing the truth and sincerity. But say Shabbat Shalom, man.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shalom.